So I attended the Skin Summit event, but just before I was about to start getting ready, something happened. I still managed to convince myself to go. But tell me why I ended up going to the bathroom not once, not twice, but three good times to cry till I eventually ended up leaving. Hey my loves, my name is Debbie and you're welcome back to the channel. You're welcome back to Debbie's Hive. You guys, this is a video I filmed months ago, maybe 2 months ago. I can't really remember, but I was unable to upload it, so I ended up deleting the video. And at this point, I think the reason all of that happened was because that was not the right time for me to upload the video, because from then till now there are certain things I've learned. My understanding about this topic, my understanding about what we're going to talk about has changed in a different way, and I just think it's God's plan. God knows why I did not upload the video then, because now with all of the new information I've gathered, I think it's going to be even more entertaining and helpful for you and I. So let's get right into it. You guys, I attended the Skin Summit event. I think that was in October, either in October or in September. It was hosted by Beverly Naya. One of my goals for this year and even in 2026 is to attend more beauty events. So when the opportunity came for me to register for that event, I didn't even think twice about it, because first of all, I love Beverly. She's an amazing actress, and I also watched a Skin Netflix documentary on skin, and I really enjoyed it. Not only that, the guests, I mean the panel list, were packed with women I really admire. I'm talking about people I follow on social media and I actually I like what they do. I want to be like them. We have the Oddity, Kitana, Tubo, Rita Dominic, Osas, Igodaro, who else? But yeah, any. So yeah, they were just really these are women that I follow on social media, so I was really excited to attend that event. I got my confirmation I think 2 days to the event, when I had completely even forgotten that I registered for something like that. And of course the panic came in. What am I going to wear, because everything was just last minute. This is the outfit I ended up going with. The top is actually a two-piece. This is another way I've styled it. This is the skirt that actually comes with it, but for this particular look I decided to wear the crop jacket and style it with a different pants, and I think it worked. I was actually torn between this crop jacket and a corset top, and you guys, that corset top would have made so much sense. But honestly, I'm at that age where it's I'm choosing comfort over everything. So I opted out for the jacket, and it came out really nice. So just before I was, about to start getting ready for the event, I received a phone call. I'm still in the middle of that situation, so I can't really talk about it right now, but I promise you guys, I hate it more when I do this compared to you guys. I hate it when, I'm telling you something and it's oh, I'll tell you guys later. But please just bear with me. In as much as I'm sharing my life on social media, some things deserve to remain private until it's time to share, and this is one of those things. So I got that phone call, completely changed my mood, and I didn't have enough time, I didn't have privacy. I just did not have time to really process how I felt about everything that had happened. But I knew I still wanted to go for the event, even though I was sad. Initially I said I wasn't going to go, honestly, but after some time I was this event you've been looking forward to, you've been wanting to attend, are you going to just let this one phone call ruin everything for you? So I was able to convince myself to attend the event. I decided to not do my makeup because by that time, time was already running out and it looked like they had a strict time policy. I didn't want a situation where it's I would get there and they don't let me in because I'm late, and it's I've wasted my transport. So I decided to not do my makeup, and then I got to the event. Really beautiful. The decor, everything was nice. I saw all of my favorite people. I even ran into the Oddity in the bathroom. The conversations were amazing. You guys, please and please take it from me, you would not remember. Take note, you would not remember. I promise you, you would not remember. The only thing I remember from that event is how amazing and how and how much I enjoyed the conversations, but I honestly cannot remember what we talked about. I can't even give you one topic, but I enjoyed the conversation. So please and please, this is like I'm telling myself the next event I go to, I would take notes, because now I want to share with you guys everything that happened in the event, and I can't even remember one thing. I just know it was a good event. Like, how is that even helpful? So yeah, so in as much as the conversations were nice, they were entertaining, they were interesting, I was enjoying myself, I just could not completely focus. I kept on thinking of the phone call I had received. I was worried, and in no time I start crying. You guys, I'm the biggest crybaby, and once the tears start, there's literally no way for it to stop unless I've had time to like completely empty myself. I'm sitting down in this room full of amazing, beautiful women. Tears are pouring down from my face, and it's like no matter what I do, the harder I try to stop the tears, the more it was coming out. I ran to the bathroom, I think 3 times. One time I saw the oddity. Like, I was not even in the frame of mind to say hi to her, because I was just like, please, I need space. So yeah, all of that happened, and I think by like 4 p.m., I think I stayed there for 2 hours or so. But yeah, I told myself, Debbie, you know what, at least you came, you've enjoyed, like, you've listened to the conversations, you've made some cute little videos. I think it's time to go home. And that's how I left. I've always hated being an emotional person, mostly because the major reason is because once the tears start, there's literally no way for me to make it stop. But yeah, aside that, I just always felt like it was a form of weakness. And it's also the fact that I don't know if the person I'm with is someone I feel emotionally safe with, for me to like display those kind of big emotions. And there's also the issue of people seeing you cry and then thinking you're trying to like manipulate them. And for me, it's like I never want my tears to be the reason why you choose to do something to me or do something for me. Like, I don't know, I just never want it to be like that. So I've always hated my emotional side, and so for the longest I would try to hide, I would try to deny it, I would try to run away from it. And it's like sometimes I'm actually successful, I'm able to like push my emotions to the side and just do whatever it is I have to do. But sometimes I feel terribly. In fact, 70% of the time, I feel terribly. I feel terribly. Just like at this Skin Summit event, I just could not find a way to get a hold of my emotions and just focus and be present. I just kept on getting distracted. For me, I always need time to regulate and sort out my emotions and feelings. So whenever something happens to me and I have to feel everything at once, I've not had time to pray, I've not had time to cry, I've not had time to like have a conversation with myself. It can just be too much, and before you know it, the tears are gonna fall. The tears, they just fall, and they just fall. And I hate being vulnerable in front of people. So the thing is, even though I cry, I try to not cry in front of people. I try, even though I cry in public places, like in the bus or in a room full of people. But I have a method to it in such a way that nobody knows I'm crying when I'm crying in public. Or at least, I think people don't know. I think I've done it so many times that I just know how to hide it. But aside that, I really just don't like people to see me like that. I hate being vulnerable in front of people. I just think the only person who should see me in tears is my Father in heaven. That's the only person I feel like, okay, I can completely let loose. And maybe a few people that are like really close and special to me. I think currently I've come to that point where I understand that my emotions, they help me be me. It's what makes me different from the next person. Because I'm a very emotional person, I'm more empathetic. It shows in how I communicate with people. I try to lead with love, with kindness, all of those things. And even though I don't like that part of me sometimes, I know that the opposite of being overly emotional is being stoic. And when you're that kind of person, you don't necessarily get to choose when you like. It's not a switch you can just put on and off whenever you want to. And I know it's going to kill me. Like, it will literally kill me if I ever find myself in a situation where I needed to show someone more empathy, more compassion, more kindness, and I didn't, and they had to feel the way I have felt in moments in my life where it's like I needed compassion or comfort from someone and I didn't get it. So it's like if I should ever do something like that to someone, it would literally break me. Like I never ever want to be that person. I've just come to accept the fact that my emotions is just what makes Debbie. Like, but anyways, if you're just like me, highly emotional, a crybaby, I want to tell you that I see you. I'm there too. We are in this together. But most importantly, your emotions are not a sign of weakness. It's actually your strength. Because in a world where people are making themselves numb to things that are going on around them, you give yourself permission to actually feel all of those things. And for me, I just think that's strength. And I understand there are days where it's going to feel like a burden, where it's like you wish you could care less about things, you wish you could detach more, you wish you could let things roll off your back without it being too heavy on your mind. I understand all of that, but like I said earlier, being who you are is actually what makes you different from any other person. And it's like if you've been created a certain way, why would you want to change that? I understand wanting to have better control of it, but to completely change or eliminate that part of you, like that makes no sense. I actually saw this post on Twitter. I would have uploaded it here, but I was unable to confirm if the study is true or not. So I don't want to spread misinformation. But according to the post, they said a Harvard, is it a Harvard psychiatrist or something, but they did a research, and the conclusion was that people who are more emotional, they tend to make better leaders or process information differently from regulars. They are not emotionally weak. Rather, they have a faster connecting brain compared to other people, which means their brain does not block how they think, rather it enhances it. She explained that when somebody tears up, their brain is doing something unique. It's processing emotional data in real time. So for people who are highly emotional, they pick up on micro tensions easily. They notice those subtle changes that other people would typically ignore. They also notice shifts in tone. Now, before, I was so against my emotional side. Like I told you guys, I completely wanted to eliminate it. I was actually looking for things I can do to reduce that part of me. Like I legit had a conversation with a friend of mine. I spoke to him because he likes to watch horror movies, scary movies, or even like sad movies. You remember that Taraji movie? I can't remember the name, but it was viral some time ago this year. But I just know the movie was a really sad movie. I don't allow myself to watch movies like that because I just love to protect my emotions. I think there enough sad things going on in the world, so it's like, why would I really spend an hour of my time watching something that would make me more sad? Even for horror movies, scary movies, I avoid them. Like anything that would just shoot my anxiety off the roof, that would make me uncomfortable, I try to avoid movies like that. I don't mind watching thriller, action, any other kind of film, but you see, horror, scary, sad movies, like, count me out. So I had a conversation with him and I was like, maybe if I start watching horror movies, like my emotions will be strong, because it's like I'm running away from emotionally stressful situations. So let me allow myself experience it. And he told me that even him, when he's watching those movies, he's usually scared, or he even used to cry. So but I'm thinking I want to watch it because I'm trying to make my emotions strong. It's not going to work. So that's how badly my emotional side, that's how much I hated my emotional side, or how much I wanted to eliminate it. But these days I've come to understand that is actually my strength. Now I've learned to pay attention to things. If I'm having a conversation with someone and I feel a certain kind of way, or I'm sad or bothered about something and I can't really explain why, instead of just trying to brush it off or being like, oh, you are overthinking things, you started again, I now investigate that feeling. So if you're an emotional person, pay attention to your emotions. I promise you, they are trying to communicate something to you. And most times you're right. You're not just hot, you're not just feeling bad for no reason. There is a reason why you feel that way, and your feelings are genuine. So you guys, we've come to the end of this video. I guess I really just wanted to I just wanted to talk about this thing that is a huge part of who I am, in hopes that you feel that way And we can understand that it's okay to be like that. The fact that we are like that is what makes us the way we are. It's why we are empathetic, it's why we are kind. It's all of those things. And maybe we should stop trying to like force ourselves to change, or rather we should accept that it's a part of who we are. Because in as much as the small things will make you sad, or the small things will make you cry, it's the same way those same small things make you happy. Like the littlest things, the sky being so blue can just make you have like a very good day. That's just who you are. That's who I am. I've accepted it. I want you to accept it too. And yeah, I guess I'm done. So you guys, thank you so much for watching this video till the end. As always, I enjoy hanging out with you, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. If you're yet to subscribe to Debbie's Hive, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching. Bye guys.